Once upon a time, there was a very crooked, dodgy car salesman. At his garage, he sold both cheap bangers and expensive luxury vehicles. To his wealthy clientele, he was a charming man who looked after them famously. But when it came to the cheap cars, he was as crooked as a 10-bob note. He would hunt down the cheapest heaps of junk and pay another crooked man to slap a fake MOT on them. He'd forge service manuals and win back the mileage, just like Danny DeVito and Matilda. In fact, the crooked salesman often made more money selling these death traps than he did selling his prestige cars. The saddest part of the story is how he preyed on the poor. He would spin a web of lies to young girls who had just passed their tests, and to fathers who scraped every penny together just to get a run around. He swore blind that the cars were pristine, that he'd checked them personally, and that he'd rather take a loss than sell a lemon. Trusting him, these honest people handed over their hard-earned cash. But just as they signed the paper, he would point to the tiny print, "Sold as seen." Without fail, the cars would die within days. When the customers returned begging for help, the salesman would just laugh in their faces and shout, "Sold as seen, guys." Sold as seen. Since he was squeaky clean on paper, the law couldn't touch him. Years went by. He ripped off hundreds of people, took their honest money, and used it to buy a huge mansion surrounded by beautiful women. His victims always told him, "Karma will get you one day." But the salesman didn't care. He just got richer and richer. Eventually, he grew old and filthy rich. And do you want to know what finally happened to the crooked car salesman? He lived an amazing life, enjoyed endless luxury holidays, dated beautiful women, and died at a ripe old age. A happy, happy man. The end. The moral of the story is, the bad guy wins, unless you personally go and smash his little face in. Thanks for listening. I'm Chris Carroll. Please like and subscribe for more real stories like this one.